Hey guys, I'm just now getting around to posting a few videos about how I feel about the government and all of the issues and such, because, well, it's kind of stupid how people are acting. My mom posted on Facebook a little article about how a Missouri governor voted on the contraception bill that was presented to him by Republicans. And yeah, I completely understand how Catholic Church totally doesn't want it to be covered in health insurance for women to get birth control. But at the same time, one of the things I really got to think about is just because it's wrong Catholic Church-wise, you really think that your disciples aren't doing it anyway? I mean, technically, they're not even supposed to have sex before marriage. But do they? Yeah, lots of them do. Especially in today's age. I mean, girls flaunt themselves all around thinking, oh, I'm so hot and I'm so cute. No, you're not. It's not cool to go off and do that kind of stuff. It's gross, and you shouldn't be flaunting yourself. And sex before marriage is not a good thing. I can say that for sure. And, I mean, the government has so many issues already. I think birth control should definitely be provided, because my oldest sister, she's totally drugged up. She does a whole bunch of drugs, and I've been basically taking care of her kids for the past 2 years. I'm 17 years old. Come on now. I don't know anything about taking care of kids. They're 7 and 9 years old, 2 little boys, and they're kind of crazy, really hard to deal with, and they eat a lot. My mom is a secretary. She doesn't have that kind of money, but we do it. I don't know how, but we do it. And it's just like, the government doesn't do anything. We've tried to get them to get custody to us, and we try to get her busted on all these drug charges, but she always gets away with it, and I don't understand it. I mean, it's wrong. It's so wrong. I mean, here I am, about to go into college, and trying my best to hold down my own self. I have depression issues and a whole bunch of issues that I can't even work out because I'm too busy working with other people's issues. I'm not trying to complain about myself because normally I'm pretty good. Normally I got myself in control. But it's just like, why would you not let somebody be protected from having children? Especially if they're people like that, who don't take care of their kids. Who let their kids get hurt, don't take them to doctors. Those boys haven't been to the dentist at all their entire life. Their entire life. And we can't do anything because we can't pay for it. We can't take them to the doctor because they're not under our custody. So, I mean, what are we supposed to do? Right now, my nephew has a little bite on his, private area, and God knows what that could be. I mean, there's bed bugs where they live, because over the summer, they don't live with us. They're just over here all the time, like every weekend. And it's just like, why does nobody do anything about it? I'm so sick of people not doing anything about it. I don't have the power, or even, I don't have the power, I don't have the money, and I don't have the connections to do it. I'm 17 years old. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Really? I mean, I'm struggling with my own weight issues, and my family's a mess. And I'm just trying to make a better future for myself. None of my family's gone to college, but I'm dead set on going to college. I'm going to be a biology major. I've already decided everything. I plan on going to grad school and all that stuff. I don't know how I'm going to get the money. Hopefully scholarships. If not, student loans. I haven't messed up my credit at all as far as I know. I mean, I know my sister, if she ever got a hold of my social security card, she did it to her daughter, she'll do it to me. She took her daughter's social security and put bills in it, and that girl's credit's going to be all messed up by the time she's 18. I can only imagine. And I feel terrible about it, but there's nothing I can do. And I mean, I can't prove that she did it, but I know that she did. I mean, who else would have? But anyway, totally off topic. Sorry about that. I just get very riled up. But I'm reading this article about Nixon, governor of Missouri, and I'm so proud. I mean, I understand that the Catholic Church morally thinks it's wrong, and I support that completely. You follow your morals, you try to do it, but don't try to demonize it. Because one, that's not good for women's self-esteem if you demonize pregnancy. I mean, like, you're trying to make it out to be something that's super important. You can't give up your baby. Well, what if they can't afford it? What if, adoption nowadays is just so hard. Because if you put, here, I'll put it into this way. There's so many kids up for adoption in foster care right now. And you gotta think about it this way. People looking to adopt aren't looking for the older kids. They're looking for newborns. Yeah, that's good for people who couldn't afford birth control, which I don't know how you can't afford it. It's pretty easy, but that's not the point. Anyway, who couldn't afford it, or who were raped. I completely understand that. I was raped when I was a sophomore, and it's the most traumatizing thing ever. Trust me. I'm still not even completely over it. I don't even know who did it. And it's not an easy subject to take on. It's not something you want to have to do. My parents only just found out last December, and I don't think my dad even knows. But, what I'm trying to get at is, I understand. But people want newborns so that they can raise them and do everything with them. But what about the kids that are already there? What about the orphans who don't have parents, who don't have a good living, who can barely afford clothes in their little orphanage, or the ones that are on the street? What about those kids? Don't we care about them too? I understand life is a beautiful thing, and I want my own kids eventually too, but I think birth control isn't a very important thing for people who aren't ready for that commitment yet. And I just think that everybody should be able to have that chance to live safely, have sex safely before they're ready. I understand when you're married, marriage costs a lot. You've got bills to pay, you've got a whole bunch of other factors to play into it. So, some people aren't financially ready to have a child. And if the birth control law were to be passed, I understand that you could get birth control, but that's just an extra cost. And, come on, people don't want to pay extra cost just to have sex. Because people are very lusty. And, sex is everywhere. Everywhere. It's advertised in commercials that aren't even related to sex. It's terrible. But I'm really proud of this guy. And I'm really proud of you guys who are Catholic and understand where I'm coming from. I'm proud of everybody that can understand where I'm coming from. Because I don't want to see more kids like Jordan and Tristan, my nephews, who have a shit of a mother, excuse my language. And, I can't fathom why, if you were going to bring a kid into the world, you would just abandon them like that. Leave them in homes where you're not ever there, or if you are, you're higher than a kite on meth, and you just leave them with people you don't know, people who are dirty, who can't feed anything. You don't even have money for yourself. I don't understand why you would do that to your kids. And I can only imagine what kind of issues are going to progress when they're older. But anyway, here one comes. Oh, he went to his room. Anyway, I guess I'm done for my rant. I'll be posting more videos about how I feel about some certain things. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of throw that out there. You rock, J. Nixon. You rock. And to everybody else, keep your head up, because life does get better. Trust me. It's hard. It's really hard. But don't judge people. Don't. I don't even know the right words. Sorry, my mind's all jumbled up now. Anyway, I will just talk to you guys then. Keep it real. YOLO, I guess. But be safe. Always be safe. And don't hurt anybody. It's not a good thing to do. Bye.